Well, I've gotten dozens of emails from people in my audience, sort of jokingly asking, David, are you getting red pilled? Is this your political awakening? Are you going to pull a Dave Rubin or a Tim Pool or an Anna Kasparian? Is this your moment to go from left to right? So let's talk about that. Am I getting red pilled? Now, if you haven't heard this word, the term red pilled comes back to The Matrix, the film The Matrix, which now must be over 20 years old, right? I'm very old. I don't know. It's an old movie at this point. And taking the red pill means you're waking up to the real truth. It's a harsh truth. It's a difficult truth, but you're waking up to it. Now, red pilled in internet slang has sort of become a paraphrase for adopting right wing or reactionary beliefs. I've been red pilled. I'm rejecting progressivism. I'm going to the right. And it sort of means like you're selling out or you've become a reactionary, that sort of thing. Now, why would I be getting red pilled right now? Well, some have accused me of selling out, being a puppet for the DNC, taking dark money to secretly push a neoliberal psyop agenda. And so the joke is, and maybe it's not as much of a joke as to others as it is to me, the idea would be, well, given that that's happening, I must now start screaming about soy in the water supply and posting gym selfies and Jordan Peterson quotes and going hardcore right wing. So let me break this down and sort of assuage fears. The last week has really been something. It has been eye-opening. I don't know that red-pilled is the term that I would use, but the last week has been something. I was named in this Wired article with a bunch of misleading claims about a group called Chorus, which is a nonprofit that supports and incubates independent creators. And suddenly there's a slice of people out there. I don't even say my audience, but there's a slice of people out there acting like I'm getting marching orders from the DNC and that the Benjamin Netanyahus of the world have become my handlers. The worst part, and I'll be honest about this, and I have been, the worst part is the accusations are coming not from the right, but they're coming from the left. They're coming from what I described yesterday as the purity test accelerationist left. They took a headline, they didn't investigate, and they said, that's it, we're done with David Pakman. Comments flooded, 6,000, actually now 8,000 YouTube unsubscribes. Not because I said anything right-wing, not because I'm supporting any right-wing cause, not because I've changed my views on policy, because I'm participating in the very infrastructure that I've been calling for years, which is a more organized left that supports creators. So, did I have the thought, if this is how I'm going to be treated by my own side, what the hell am I doing here? But if that's your concern, I'll just tell you very clearly, just because a faction of the left has become a purity testing clown show doesn't mean I'm suddenly going to believe trickle-down economics works, or banning books is good, or Viktor Orban is an interesting leader to pay attention to. I am still a social democrat. I still want a stronger social safety net. I want climate action. I want to support labor, civil rights, public health care. None of my political views have been changed by this. I don't become a right-wing reactionary because someone on the left said something I don't like or disagree with. I don't become a right-winger because some online leftists lost the plot and think coalition building is a form of betrayal. And importantly, some of my strongest criticisms of the Democratic Party have come in the last 2 weeks. I don't know how many of you saw, I did this segment last week, ripping the Democratic Party to shreds. It went viral. Fox News covered it. How hard am I ripping Democrats if even Fox News sees a cynical opportunity to exploit it? So I have not changed in terms of my views. What has changed, as I pointed out yesterday, is I no longer believe we are all part of the same movement. There's the governance-focused, big tent, win elections and pass laws left. That's where I am. And then there's this purity test left, the ones who don't really care if we lose and sometimes seem to like it so they can say, I told you so. as long as they feel morally untainted. They treat compromise as corruption. They think we need a better media ecosystem must mean install CIA approved thought leaders or something like that. So maybe we were never really part of the same movement. If I've been red pilled about anything, maybe it's that. We overlapped when convenient, and that was it. But I'm not getting red pilled. I'm done pretending that everyone with a left-wing label is on the same page. You can stand for progress in a lot of different ways. You can want change without torching everyone who's only 98% on your side. But no, I am not having a political awakening. I am not the next Dave Rubin. None of that is happening.